Welcome to what is possibly the most generic YouTube setup you can have, being lit from behind with fairy lights and a nice gentle lamp. So I thought we'd carry on that genericness and turn this channel into a reaction channel. Let's review the subreddit Interesting as Frick. There's a lot going on right now, and I think this video is just going to be getting back to relaxing, having a laugh and chilling for a bit. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to review the subreddit Interesting as Frick, and hopefully we can learn some interesting shit and walk away with it knowing something new and having a good time. Maybe you laugh, maybe you don't, but maybe you just forget about the world and focus on enjoying yourself for 2 minutes. So let me give you the introduction to the subreddit for those that don't know. For almost anything you find interesting as frick. Boeing 747 rainbow contrails. Well, how? That doesn't look real. I didn't know you could get different flavoured chemtrails. Did you? So the chemtrail joke for you there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell a joke every time and then I'm going to explain it, because I don't get the immediate reaction of a crowd to tell me whether they got it or not. A nebula ring I made. Let's go into the comments. I would love one of these. I want to know how you made it. How would you make a nebula ring? That's not... I'm actually downvoting that because it's not interesting unless you tell me how you made it. It's not interesting to me. Interesting is like how you make a nebula ring. The fact that a nebula ring exists isn't interesting, is it? Don't think so. I will also upvote the other one for. Self-healing fabric. I've seen this and this is actually interesting. It just makes so much sense. Imagine having a tent made out of that. I wonder if moths still eat it. Is this what I am? Am I just a reaction channel? Am I literally just a reaction channel? I've watched that Drew Gooden How to Be a Reaction Channel. It's a piss take on, obviously, reaction channels, where they just sit there and they go, wow, how are they doing it? What is this? What is this? Iceland without tourists. Okay. Side note, I am privileged enough to have been to Iceland and it is stunning. What you are seeing right now is like just some day-to-day shit for people in Iceland. They are just surrounded by the most stunning views. The rock formation there is mental. It's literally like, even though I haven't seen it, but it's that sort of Game of Thrones mythology sort of like look to it. It doesn't feel real. You feel like you're in the land of the gods. It's sick. Really cool place. And yeah, without tourists, even though like Iceland's not that big of a touristy place. Like I can't imagine like the crowds being too big. The staircase that stows away. Yeah, once again, like, I guess that's interesting. Interesting as frick is like a high bar to just put some like collapsible stairs in. Yeah, downvote, not interesting to me. This is interesting. And this one I came over earlier, because obviously I had to scope out the subreddit just a tiny bit to make sure it's not going to be just like shit. So when the iceberg falls off the cliff, it sinks due to the momentum. But because the density of the iceberg is less than the seawater's... Okay, let me start that again. Let me slow my little dyslexic brain down. When the iceberg falls off the cliff, it sinks due to the momentum. But because the density of iceberg is less and the seawater is heavier, the iceberg instantly resurfaces, floats to the surface and continues to rise upwards, forming a pillar. Extremely rare capture. Like, that is mental. That is interesting as frick. Like, that's the bar. People have got to step up. You can't really put in proportion how tall that is, but that's got to be skyscraper tall. Right? Because that boat is being dwarfed by it. And the waves that come off it are big. This CPR training mannequin shows the blood circulating during a CPR. Okay, yeah, that is interesting as frick. Should that not be a thing? We were talking about this the other day. Should like CPR and that not be taught in schools? Should that not just be like a fundamental, like, maybe you would teach that before anything else? Just how everyone knows how to roughly save a life. Why is that not just a thing? Hitler wearing a kimono during his visit to Japan. I don't believe it. What are the comments saying? Surely I could. It's not a phase, Mum. That's brilliant. It's not a phase, Mum. That's good. Semi-interesting, I'd say. This is how octopus use camouflage in the wild. This is interesting to me. This is always interesting. I love it. Just, people know I like nature. Yep, I'm more stereotypically into nature. I'm waiting for him. I'm actually such a reaction channel. This is horrible for me. This is not happening again. I'm actually waiting for him to camouflage. Come on. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm a reaction channel. Yeah, okay, that is freaking mad. How does he do that? What? Skin pigmentation of an octopus. Sick. The building built in the side of a cliff. That's cool. Yeah, that's interesting. Once again, I'd be more interested in the construction of it than just seeing it. Like, I guess its existence is interesting, but I would be way, way, way more interested to see how it was built. What it looks like when a cat flexes its back skin. Oh, no thank you, no. This is interesting to me because I'm wondering why. Why is that a thing? And also, oak trees are massive. Are they, like, how tall is this? 5 stories, 6 stories up? And, okay, yeah, no, it's got to be more than that because the rooftops are below. Yeah, that is freaking interesting. Good job, oak trees. Croatian beach. Zlatina rat changes its shape due to strong winds and high waves. Okay, there you go, another one. That caught me off guard, that one. I didn't think a beach was going to be interesting as frick, and it frickin' is. So frick you. Like, a water balloon being hit by a weed whacker is just like not that interesting to me. A symbiotic relationship between a spider and a gazelle. That is interesting as frick. This is a massive vase. It doesn't matter that you know it before viewing. Oh, what? Forced perspective will still mesh with your brain. That is weird. Yeah, that is interesting as frick, and I think I'll leave it there. If someone can explain why that looks like that, I bet the comments will. I'm gonna go read the comments and find out. Listen, that has been interesting as frick. I hope that you could just chill for a minute and relax and forget about the world and enjoy some interesting stuff. I'll see you next week for some more regular content. Every Friday I do a little live stream on my Instagram that always is down below. Come over, say hi, we just chill by a fire, we have a beer and we relax and we just chat. It's really good to hear from you guys in the community, and like, right now it's just important to have a good level of support around you. So if you're feeling lonely, head over on Fridays. This Friday will be a little bit earlier than usual. And just, yeah, hang about, see what's good. Alright, bye.